Okay, case number 2 under trigonometric substitution ay ito na yung kaninang ipinakita ko sa inyo. Pag nakakita naman tayo ng integral of a squared plus x squared na format. Syempre hindi a mismo, no? Constant number yan na greater than 0 or positive number na pwede nating express by square. So, paano naman ang gagawin natin? Initially, you have to remember na ang x na ilalet natin dito will be a tangent. Okay, a tangent of theta. So, by determining kung ano yung figure natin by using the tangent theta, diba, divide everything by a, so siya ay x over a. Ito po yan, over a. No, cancel to. So, x over a. So, ang working figure pa rin natin, class, ay syempre yung ating right triangle. Ito po yung ating theta. Ang definition po ng tangent according to trigonometry is opposite over adjacent. Kailangan natin, tanda pa rin natin yan. So, ang opposite dito, x, ito, ka-opposite ito, ito pala yung x. At ang adjacent natin this time, itong letter A, katabi niya. So, ang hypotenuse, alam naman natin, ay addition ng square of two side and then square. Yun yung ating magiging case number 2. Okay? So, kailangan may establish muna natin yung figure and syempre, pag ganito yung itsura nakita natin, kailangan, alam natin, ano yung x value na gagamitin ko. Then, from the x value, you can identify the figure. Yan yung working figure natin para malaman yung magiging final answer. So, since marunong naman tayo mag-derivative, diba? We have a derivative ng tangent ay secant squared theta d theta. So, yan yung magiging derivative niya. Now, applying this part into substitution para alam na natin agad ano ba yung equivalent nito. So, a squared plus x squared is now equal to, same pa rin yung a. Yung x naman natin, a tangent. So, palitan natin a tangent of theta na naka-squared. Then, itong portion na to, by algebra, a squared, distribute natin yung exponent, a squared tangent squared theta. So, yan po yung square root. Then, afterwards, pwede pa natin itong ma-simplify. Factor out natin yung common. Ang common niya ay a squared. So, ang matitira dito ay 1 na lang. Tapos, dito naman, tangent squared of theta na lang. So, tandaan natin sa trigonometric identities, may equivalency 1 plus tangent squared. Na-emphasize yan dun sa cases 4 pababa natin, diba? So, ang 1 plus tan squared is just equal to secant squared of theta. At gamit yung algebra, you have common exponent. We can factor out the exponent squared. Yun, pinactor out natin kasi parehas naman. So, ngayon, pwede na natin makancel yung square root. So, ang square root of a squared plus x squared pala ay just equal to a secant theta. Ayan. So, you have to remember this one. How will you identify the details of the figures? And, pag ganito yung case, a secant theta yung kanyang equivalent. So, let's try to apply it in solving an example. Integral of x squared plus 5 dx. Okay, so mapansin nyo, ma'am, hindi naman natin immediately kayang express yung 5 into square kasi there's no case na pag in-square mo ang sagot 5. Actually, meron. And dun papasok yung kung i-apply na kanina, paano ba natin nakuha yung 9? Diba, square root of 9 is 3. Ganun din ito. Bali, integral ni x squared plus square root of 5 na naka-square. Diba, magka-cancel lang yan. Pero at least, na-express mo na siya in terms of square. Okay? So, magiging integral pala yan ni square root of x squared plus square root of 5 squared and then multiplied by dx. So, again, ito, ang kamukha niya ay case number 2. ang inilet natin dito na value ng x ay a secant theta. Okay, sorry. Ito na pala equivalent. Sorry. For this one, ang inilet natin na value ay a tangent of theta. Okay, ang derivative niya ay a secant squared of theta d theta. At ang working figure natin, okay, if you want to recall, balikan nyo lang yung first part ng video. Ito po si x, ito si a. Ang a natin dito ay square root of 5. At dito, yung square nito plus yung square nito. Ang square ng square root of 5 ay simplified, yung ating given. Okay? So, ngayon, pwede na nating sabihin na remembering that this will be equal to a secant. Diba? Yun yung kinalabasan ng pag-solve natin dito. Ito. So, a secant. So, pwede na nating i-recta substitute. So, that will be a secant of theta. Pero, ano ba yung dx? Ang dx ito. So, ang dx natin will be a. Ano yung a natin? That's square root of 5. Then, secant squared of theta d theta. Ito naman, square root of 5 tangent theta naman ito. Okay, yan. So, dito, i-rewrite na natin. Square root of 5 secant squared theta d theta. Yan po yung ating dx. So, square root of 5 times square root of 5, that is simplified. The secant theta times secant squared, edi tatlo yan. Secant cube of theta d theta. Then, kung mapapansin nyo, this will be case number 8 to. No? So, pero maganda, remember the secant cube theta d theta na integral. So, i-factor out lang natin si 5, and going back to case number 8 ng trigonometric integrals, ang equivalent po ni secant cube theta ay 1/2 secant theta tangent theta plus 1/2 ln ng secant theta plus tangent of theta plus c. Yan po yung equivalent niya. So, yung 5, naka-factor out yun. Tapos, yung integral ni secant cube theta, ito na po yun. Okay, medyo mahaba siya kung isa-isahin natin. So, you can always go back to how did we solve the secant cube. Pero maganda po you memorize it. Okay? Then, mapapansin natin, pwede natin i-distribute na yung 5. Pwede din naman, kunin na muna natin. Ano ba yung mga equivalent ng secant and tangent theta? So, from this figure, ang secant theta, by definition, ang definition po ng secant ay hypotenuse over adjacent. Kasi kabaliktaran siya ng cosine, ang cosine ay adjacent over hype. Therefore, hypotenuse over adjacent siya. Ano ba yung hypotenuse natin? Ito, square root of x squared plus 5. And then, ang adjacent po natin ay c square root of 5. How about your tangent theta naman? So, ang tangent theta, according to trigonometry, that's opposite over adjacent. Yan, sama ko na. Adjacent. So, ang opposite natin ay x at ang adjacent natin is square root of 5. So, knowing this secant as a square root of x squared plus 5 over square root of 5, and yung tangent naman as x square root of 5, pwede na nating i-substitute po yung mga yan dito. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 5, i-distribute na natin. So, magiging 5 over 2. Tapos, ang secant ay ito. No? So, i-rewrite natin itong secant na square root ng x squared plus 5 over square root of 5. Ito po yan. Tapos, ang tangent naman natin ay multiplied by x over square root of 5. Plus, ito 5 times 1/2, edi magiging 5 halves pa rin. Tapos, ln ng nitong secant, ito yun. So, square root of x squared plus 5 all over square root of 5 plus ang tangent natin ay x over square root of 5 plus c. Okay? So, after nyan, pwede natin i-simplify yung mga pwede pa nating i-simplify. So, isa-isahin natin ito. So, 5 times x times dito. So, pwede yung 5x square root of x squared plus 5 all over 2 times, itong dalawa, square root of 5 times square root of 5 is simply 5 na lang. So, 2 times 5. Kaya hindi ko na ginawang 10 kasi i-recta cancel natin. So, in this case naman, yung 5 over 2 hindi maapektuhan kasi nasa loob ng ln. Pero mapapansin natin, same yung denominator. So, pwede natin pagsamahin yung x squared plus 5 na square root plus yung x. Tapos sa baba nila, common na square root of 5 na siya ngayon. Okay, then don't forget plus c. So, pwede natin po itong i-cancel, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina. So, magkakaroon tayo ng x, square root ng x squared plus 5 all over 2. Tapos, itong 5 halves natin, same pa rin. Pero kung titingnan natin, pwede ito na yung answer. Pwede din naman, sige, re-write ko muna, ln ng square root of x squared plus 5 plus x over square root of 5 plus c. According kasi sa algebra, if you have ln ng a over b, pwede kasi yan magkahiwalay as ln of a minus ln of b. No, ito yung equivalent niyan. So, ima-minus natin. Therefore, ito, pwede natin siyang ma-rewrite pa. Numerator minus denominator. So, pwede siyang maging x is square root ng x squared plus 5 over 2. Then, ito, meron tayong 5 halves nung numerator, ln ng square root of x squared plus 5 plus x. Then, minus, naka-distribute pa rin yung 5 halves. Minus 5 over 2 ng ln ng denominator, which is ito, plus c. Take note, itong portion na to, class, is just equal to another constant. Kasi wala tayong nakikitang variable. So, minus 5 half ln ng square root of 5 plus constant is just another constant. Kaya yung mapapansin nyo, if you're going to look at the book that we're using, the Lighthold TC7, ang sagot dito will be x times square root of x squared plus 5 all over 2 plus 5 halves ln ng square root ng x squared plus 5 plus x. Then, ito, naging plus c na lang. So, hindi po siya typographical error, kundi in-apply lang natin, class, yung property ng logarithm. Itong numerator minus ln ng denominator. So, paano kung ito na yung answer ko, ma'am? So, walang problema. Tama pa rin yan. So, kung talagang gamay na gamay mo ang algebra, pwede din ito yung answer.